here are some highlights of this program.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Brainstorm exclusive interview.
Our education should be corrected, adapted, and updated.
Live better, they can send their children to school because they can interact with their authorities.
Mechanics, electricity, computer science, innovation,
And we know that it's a brainstorm.
Yourself, after watching this interesting program, notice the final statement made by our notable guest, a brand new one. Welcome to Brainstorm. How excited we are to present to you one more time. There's a talk show, Brainstorm. It's very interesting today because we're going to deal with a very fascinating issue, job creation and development in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There are a lot of expectations on the part of Congolese people, especially young people, who try every means possible to get a job, but they are not able. But there is a possibility for them to create a job of their own, but it takes a good training as well. And there are a lot of suggestions that could be provided to them. This is a special occasion we have in this program to deal with this subject. I'm not the only one. There is a guest you all always appreciate so much. Sam Chakala is a coach and a trainer at La Plume School. Is ready today to break down this very interesting topic. So I'm delighted to welcome him. Hello, Sam Chakala.
Yeah, hello, Guy. How are you doing?
You are really much appreciated by.
Yeah, very happy to be again in your states. So very fantastic, and I love it so much. As you have just said, that I'm a trainer and coach at La Plume School. Yeah.
I got positive feedback about you because your performance is so outstanding.
Okay, thank you.
Today we're going to talk about job creation and development in the Democratic Republic of Congo, or DRC. So what does the job creation involve for development in any given country?
Yeah, okay. Before responding to this question, I'd like first to thank first my CEO, okay, Mr. Christian Kabongo, okay, because like I told you that I'm a trainer and coach at La Plume School, okay, because La Plume School is a vocational training and capacity building center, okay. The principle, the main goal that we have is to develop Democratic Republic of Congo, okay, and also promotion of entrepreneurship within our community. So when we talk about job creation, to join your question, when we talk about job creation, the job creation refers first to the process of providing new jobs and also providing new jobs, okay, for those who were previously unemployed or inactive.
Okay, job creation is something very important in your domain. When you try to train other people to create a job of their own, are there some problems or some challenges to meet before reaching that goal?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Why? Because we talk about, when we talk about job creation, we don't only see the job creation, but we see the process, okay? If you want to create a job, first you must respect, because there are some restrictions that you have to respect. But if you don't respect that, you will fail and we do nothing. So, the young men, the young people, okay, as me, they are creating job without restriction, so without being so coached. So there's a big matter that we are crossing in this time.
Job creation really matters, especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There are many Congolese citizens, though, who are still negative when it comes to job creation. We wish that you could, if you want to, watch this video that highlights the facts about Congo with its potential and what can be possible when it comes to job creation. Please enjoy this video and we'll be back.
The Democratic Republic of Congo is vast, with abundant resources. But persistent conflict, high population growth, and slow economic progress have caused living standards to decline year after year. Today, 3 out of 4 Congolese live on less than $2 a day. But a new social contract may be emerging, one that aims for better accountability between the state and its citizens. This is the foundation of a new World Bank Group country partnership framework with DRC that reinforces country efforts to rebuild an environment of trust. The framework is focused on 2 corridors where most Congolese live, while reducing pressure on the world's second largest rainforest. All engagements will support critical governance reforms and set the country on a path of green, resilient and inclusive development. Investments will be rebalanced toward human capital development to improve access to and quality of services. Investments in roads and digital will connect people and places, while private sector investment in small-scale infrastructure will improve access to energy and water. All engagements will focus on empowering women and girls and reducing gender-based violence, so women can play their rightful role in the country's development. The work ahead is ambitious and focused more than ever on people. Now is the time to leverage new momentum to improve the lives of DRC's 90 million people.
Why is it important for us to discuss this topic?
Yeah, these topics are very important. Job creation, it's a fantastic and good, okay, to discuss. Guy, let me tell you, or people who have less legitimate income, okay, so they tend into crime, okay, into robbery, okay, into a lot of anti-value. Job creation, it is a very good topic, because it's a boost young people, okay, to know how first to create a job, okay, it will help the government to be successful. Why? Because, okay, when we create a job, people, they will be employed and they will not turn into a crime, they will not turn into a robbery, they will not turn into a lot of anti-value, okay. The reason why these topics are very good and fantastic, and I love it so much, this topic. And when you invite me, I was really glad. I say, oh, what a kind of wonderful topic. So it's really important to talk about this topic in DRC.
Job creation, people are not really much interested in this issue. And when there are many topics on development,
okay.
But when we talk about job creation, is there any link between job creation and development? Otherwise, is it possible to name job creation among key factors for development?
Yeah, exactly. First, we have to know which is a job creation, also what is an employment, which is a development. First, a development, it's a process, okay, that creates progress, that creates growth, okay, to a country. This is what you call development. But when we talk about job creation, like I told you, that it is the process of providing new jobs to population. This is what we call a job creation. So it's a when we talk about job creation, we see exactly the development. Why we see the development? Because, when the rate of benefit of job creation is high, people will increase their spending, and also this will cause a positive, okay, effect, which help to build a good economic growth.
We divide or make a difference between informal employment and informal employment. So job creation is part of which category? Informal employment or formal employment?
Yeah, when we talk about formal it means it is a job which has an old document. There we can say formal. When we say informal, it is a job which doesn't have a document, which is not known in society, which is not known in the state. This way depend because we can talk about job creation when it is identified by the states. So to say formal and informal, I don't know if you can light the lantern there.
And then you think that when a job is informal, can it contribute to the development of a country?
Why not? Because normally before talking about job creation, okay, first there are restriction for those people who do law, okay, there are restriction. It means you must have a money, okay, your bank account, okay. There are a lot of things that they will ask you before or having a document which can protect you when you be on the marketplace normally. That if once you have all those documents, then we can say that you are former job, okay. And when you don't have all those documents, and I give an example of those mothers often sell sugar, and they often sell banana, orange, okay? Them too, they often sometimes engage people. They can engage 1 or 2 people, okay? It's also a job creation. This mom creates a job because he has engaged somebody. So on the other way, we say that this mom reduce or increase unemployment, okay? But this, it is informal. Why? Because there is no document. There is no anything that proves that is a job, okay, according to the law normally. Formal, it is when you have filled before all those documents of the law asking you and you in order, and you have your number, because when you have a job, when you bid, you create a job, they will give you a number which will identify you as a business owner. That's all that I can say about it. If there is another question, you can have.
All right. Investment opportunity in the Democratic Republic of Congo includes a job creation. Enjoy this video, and we'll be back.
The roadshow on business opportunities in the Democratic Republic of Congo was organized by the Think Africa platform, a structure that gathers 15 members, including ministries, public assistance organizations, employer organizations, associations, and regional trade chambers.
The Congolese market is very promising. We are developing a partnership in the sector of building materials, infrastructure, and electrical components. Many Tunisian companies are present in sub-Saharan Africa.
Head of the Congolese drug supply program maintained that needs of the health field are huge. Tunisia aims to become one of the main drug exporters to the Democratic Republic of Congo.
The DR Congo's 20 drugs producers manufacture less than 10% of the needs, and we must import the remaining 90% so as to meet the demands of the population that increases by 2.6% each year. Tunisian pharmaceutical industry has several competitive advantages in terms of cost and quality of the product.
Experts have presented the project of export to the African market. 2 other roadshows on investment opportunities in Cameroon and Côte d'Ivoire will be organized by the Think Africa platform.
The objective of the project PEMA is to help Tunisian exporters to access markets where so far they were not very successful. The 3 targeted markets for this project are Republic of Democratic of Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, and Cameroon.
According to official statistics, the medicine needs of the Democratic Republic of Congo are estimated at $520 million each year, including $210 million of essential drugs.
Tunisian businessmen and entrepreneurs believe in a successful win-win partnership with their Congolese partners. Experts from the Tunis Chamber of Commerce have called on the Ministry of Transport and the National Carrier Tunisia to create a direct flight between Tunis and Kinshasa. Aden Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.
Right. Now, we want to know what an individual can do. It's true that there are documents to fill in to create a job.
Okay.
And what can the state do to make things easy for those who have an idea to create a job?
First, let me first light the lantern about the idea. First, before creating job, first, you must ask a very good question. How to create job? How to create job, this is a question. Yeah, according to my experience, I often say, even in my student, that if you want to create a job, first you must define first the current business problem that you have, and you try to match it to your skill first. And second, you must have a plan about a job that you want to create. We call it a business plan. The business plan, it is a document that defines in details your company's goals. Okay, that's we help you to achieve also your goal. This we call it a business plan. You must have a plan of your business. Because when we talk about business plan, there are a lot of steps. Okay, we have a executive summary, what you will do. Okay, what you want to do for being successful in your business. Okay, and we have a lot of steps. Like we have a description of your company description. We have marketing, a sale. We have analysis. There are a lot of things. First, there are a lot of things like I can say.
But now, what if a person has an idea to create a job, doesn't have a business plan, even though he may have a business plan?
Now,
he can find somebody to help draft a business plan. But does it take some other things like skill just to implement that?
Okay, that's right. This is what I did at university. I'm a business manager, exactly. It means if you have a plan, but you don't know how to build a business plan, you have to look for those people who have an experience in this domain of business management. Okay, you can work with them, because when we talk about creation of job, it is we call it a workforce. So you need to engage people in your project. You need to engage people in this project. Why? Because this domain of job creation, so it asks a lot of competences, okay, a lot of domains. It asks a lot of people who have a skill, because you will not be dealing with one domain, no, because you will be first to a lot of problems. Normally you have to engage a lot of people. If you don't know how to build a business plan, you have to look for a business manager. The business manager will order only your plan, because the business manager will not change your plan. But what you will do, it will order your plan. It will establish for you. So the business plan, the business plan will describe, will define the details of your project, the details of what you want to do, what you want to create as a job. This we call it a description. There you have to look for a business manager. If you are empirical, okay, you are empirical business owner. And also, you know, when you want to, if you want to build or to create a job, okay, you have to look for juridical document. Now, there you have to look for a juridical counselor. Him will help you for other restriction and regulation about the state. Okay, so when you have an idea for creating a job, okay, you must look for those people who have an experience, okay, in this domain, because there are other people that are studying job creation at university. Okay, you know, for those people often study job creation at university, it is not only for creating a job. Yep. It is only they give us the way, the process, how to build or to run a business.
All right. But so you yourself can also be viewed or be consulted as a counselor, as an advisor when someone needs to create a job.
Exactly.
From what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Exactly.
Another video about investments or effectiveness of when people create job, when they do their business in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The video is centered or based on the Democratic Republic of Congo. Please watch and we'll be back.
The aroma of freshly ground coffee wafts through the air in the Kingabwa neighborhood of Kinshasa. Staff at the Café La Quinoise factory are busy processing it. The company was started in 2022 by this young entrepreneur, Tisia Mokuna.
I'm convinced that it is an economic actor that can change Africa, that can change Congo. We rely a lot on the government, on politics, whereas we can rely on the economic actors that create jobs.
Mukuna's company has provided jobs to many Congolese citizens. Her company recently introduced mobile coffee carts to target people on the move.
Before I started selling coffee at Café La Quinoise, I used to spend the whole day at home because I had no job. But nowadays, I am always busy selling coffee. I wake up very early every morning to serve my customers.
The coffee is grown on a 20-hectare farm on the outskirts of Kinshasa. A lot of the coffee grown in the DRC is exported abroad in raw form and finds its way back into the country as a processed product. But the Café La Quinoise farm is seeking to change that. In the 1980s, the Democratic Republic of Congo was one of Africa's leading coffee exporters. Most of the coffee that was grown in the country that was then known as Zaire came from the eastern provinces of North Kivu and South Kivu. But an armed conflict that has gone on for nearly 3 decades has ravaged the country's agricultural potential in those regions. Entrepreneurs like Tisia Mukuna are now trying to revive the country's coffee sector by growing the Robusta and Arabica varieties.
Every year we try to find a new strategy to promote the coffee. For example, a few days ago I was in China to promote the coffee. I'm going again in few months. I'm traveling to Brazzaville. We try to sell the coffee and sell the brands.
Her company has won several local and international awards. The international recognition has reinvigorated Mukuna and her team to keep improving their coffee brand one cup at a time.
All right. Now, we're going just to try to find out, does it take a higher education qualification for one to start a business in Democratic Republic of Congo?
No, I don't think. It is what we are living, everybody. It is what we are living. You know, if you say the rate of for business owner, okay, who are working on the sport or are on the field, they are not. They don't have got a high education.
And according to your experience, I don't know, a professional experience in coaching, for instance, of training, what are some expectations of young Congolese people?
Yeah, the Congolese people, they expect to have a good job. The Congolese people, they expect to have a good life. The Congolese people, they expect to be stable, to get marriage. But unfortunately, there is no job. Even if you have a degree, you know, there is no opportunity of job. If, you know, this is very difficult for Congo. The young people, they are suffering. If today we are talking about Kiluna phenomenon, it is because we don't have a job creation, because there is no jobs. Okay. If today we are talking about crime, Bombay, why those young people, they are taking Bombay? It is because there is no job. They don't know where they're going to get a job. The big things or the good things that the government will have to do, it is to finance the entrepreneur. Okay,
so that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to ask you the question: is that a financial issue or a mindset issue?
It is for timing. As a business manager, I'm telling you, it is a financial issue. Why financial issue? I got projects at all, but there is no one to help me because I don't have the money. I got projects.
So you got projects, but are you reliable? Are you trustworthy? It's a matter of finance. So
it is a matter of finance. Yes, and I have a team of people who have a project, very wonderful project.
You're given a fund, but the state expects something from you. But if you are not trustworthy, you think that the money or a fund can be given you to start a business?
No, we are professional. It is what I did at university. You cannot tell me that a state needs something. I will give them all that we ask. Okay, I will give them all because I know the process, because this is my domain. I know the process. I know how to run a business. I know the process. But for timing, you know, the very difficult things which escape me to run this project, it is only the money. So I don't have the money for that. I don't have the money to run this business. So I have to look first for a job. If I have a good job with a good salary, I will be keeping the money till I will realize my project.
Your voice is heard. Yeah. I hope that there are businessmen or those who can, with a lot of money or means, support you or finance your business. That's really sounded great.
Exactly.
We are in a sector of mining in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There are people who try to work so hard just to earn their living. And look at this video, which highlights what the Congolese state has done just to make things easy. Please watch and we're back.
Kabwe Banza hacks away at the land in the southwest of DR Congo, searching for deposits of cobalt. The soaring demand for the mineral used for making rechargeable batteries led Banza and his peers to work in such sites on the outskirts of Kolwezi city. The city has between 50 to 60% of the world's cobalt reserves. It's also rich in copper. Banza has been mining for over a decade.
I started working in the mines when I was 12 years old. I went to school but failed to get a job. Mining minerals like cobalt, copper and ore has sustained my family.
According to the World Bank, about 2/3 of the world's cobalt is produced in the DRC. Many local residents here in Kolwezi rely on mining for their livelihood. The pits that they dig in search of cobalt and other minerals are dangerous, and accidents are quite frequent. Foreign investors in the DRC converged on Kolwezi for a conference about improving the mining sector.
We want to start our exploration, and we want to give job opportunities to the local Congolese people, which will uplift their lifestyle as well.
The conference comes 3 months after the Congolese government introduced a new mining code that increased taxes and royalties for mining firms. While the government says the new regulation will remain, President Kabila has promised other improvements in the mining sector.
We welcome you all to this conference here in Kolwezi. We will ensure that we satisfy the foreign investors selling our minerals in the international market while I'm still in office.
DRC's mining industry is the country's largest source of export income. The industry is dominated by foreign firms. Artisanal miners like Banza, who do most of the back-breaking work, hope that the changes announced by the president will translate into better pay and working conditions for them. Chris Ochamringa, CGTN, Kolwezi, Democratic Republic of Congo.
All right. Now, should job creation be a concern for unemployed Congolese or also for public servants?
Yeah, in this question, okay, I can say...
it means that somebody who is a public servant, it only depends on his work.
Yeah.
Can he also have another job or create a job just to make ends meet? Or to depend solely on his job he has as a public servant?
Exactly. It is what I told you. I got a project at home, okay, because I don't have the money. Okay, for timing, I'm an employee at La Pleme School, okay, La Pleme School, okay, but I don't have the money to first run my business first. Okay, for timing, I'm looking for the money. Once I get a very good job, I will be keeping. I will keep first, and I will save even have a bank account to keep this money until I will I'll reach the amount of money which will help me to run the business, my project. There I can do it. So it is possible to have your project in your corner and also to work somewhere. If I understand the question, it is there. It means some people, they often do that because they don't have the finance for running their business. Sometimes they should normally go to look for another job because the amount of money that we have them to start, okay, the business, their projects, okay, for creating a new job.
Oh, you say it really correctly. It sounds really good. So we don't want to discourage those who work to create other jobs just to help, because we know Congo reality, so it's possible for someone who is a public servant to create a job of his own as well.
Let me add something. If you will discourage your work to create a job, okay, because creation of job is not given to anyone. Creation, it is what I often say, because other people, they often say, same, creation of job, it is given to anyone. No, creation of job, it is not given to anyone, okay? Is like a gift that God often gives somebody, okay? Normally, if you say that I want everybody to be the creator of job, but when you will create your job, who will work? You will need a professional to run your business. You will need a professional. You will engage. But if everybody have a plan to run a business or a project, it will be very difficult. Even your job will miss the employees. This is the big matter.
Okay. Congolese people are still able to make feats when it comes to improving in certain domain, like in business or job creation. Please watch this video about the communication company or corporate, and we'll be back.
For many years, the Democratic Republic of Congo has not had a centralized customer service platform, but thanks to the country's first ever independent call center, local entrepreneurs hope to boost their client service. And as for the people of Congo, they can hear local accents on the other side when they call to post queries on their phone services. Run by a husband and wife team, Feli and Ani Samuna, Congo Call Center was created in 2009 and today employs over 300 people who run customer service hotlines for corporate clients such as Samsung, Telcom's giant Tigo and Orange in French, Lingala and in English. By using our services, our clients will get to know what the end user wants and thinks, she says. The service provider wants to know directly what their customers need. For example, we help NGOs establish communication lines where their beneficiaries can reach them, which is something new that was not in place before. Establishing the center has faced a number of challenges, one of them being lack of bilingual call center agents fluent in Lingala, French and Swahili, as well as operating in a country with one of the worst telecoms infrastructures. With improved connectivity and reduced call costs thanks to the recent arrival of the fiber optic cable, the call center founders plan to expand their business to other cities in the country before they reach out to the wider Francophone region.
Right. Now, does job creation boost a national or Congolese economy or affect it positively or badly?
As I told you that it causes a positive multiplier effect, okay, which help the country to increase the economic growth, because the people, they will be making a lot of expenditure. The people will be spending money. You know, if you don't have a salary, I don't think that you will buy a shop. If you don't have a salary, if you don't have a money, I don't think that you will buy even a food. Okay, when we buy, we invest.
Let's be pragmatic. There's a sad reality in the DRC, especially Kinshasa City.
Exactly.
Lately, there was a kind of strike by the drivers. Drivers, a private one, they do the domain or field of transportation, but they increase the type price on their own way. So you think because they have created a job of their own in the transportation area, they are free to set price as they like, because this affects also Congolese economy badly.
Exactly.
Is that a bad side of job creation?
They in this question, normally we say the government, because it is in law they often say that it's an infraction when you increase the money of the transportation, out of the nation, it is first an infraction. The big matter, it is about the government, because the key, or the government or the state, it is the only key who can try to solve this problem normally. Because we often go out, sometimes traffic jam, they often increase the price, even the road of 1,000, they sometimes they increase, this is a big matter, and it does often be terrible for Congolese people. Sometimes those people, they don't go out. Why? Because the transportation doesn't have a stable price. We don't know the stable price of the transportation.
That's very difficult.
That's very difficult. This problem will be solved only by the government and the states. Then I don't have a lot of things to say that.
Okay, so please tell us, is a job creation in the DRC a long-term investment or a short-term investment?
A long-term or short-term investment will depend on the business owner and the money that you will manage your business. Because if today we see corruption, why? Today, a lot of jobs, a lot of companies are destroyed. Why? Because they recruit people who are not competent normally. Because we have a relationship, they can hire you, but the company will be died. Will die, exactly. The company will die. Because, for leading or running a business, we don't see the relationship normally. Better to hire those people who have a competence to lead the company. If you try to put the relationship in the matter of business, you will fly. Today you can see a lot of society, a lot of company is now, they went to the dog. Why they went to the dog? Excuse me for this expression, went to the dog. They went to the dog. They died. Why they are destroyed and they don't work? It is because of that, because the people that they are hiring, they are not competent. There are a lot of young people, they are competent. They are good at leading, they are good at leadership, they are good at management, they are good at marketing, Why not to give those young people chance to come to work?
All right. So
this is the boundary of Congo.
Thank you for all the clear explanations about the
Exactly.
job creation and development.
Thank you,
So
Gay.
what will be your last words as far as job creation and development in the DRC is concerned?
Yeah, okay, my contribution. First I will talk to the government because the government is first the key. The government is first the key. What I will say to the government that a lot of people, a lot of young people, they have a good project and you will love it so much, but they don't have a finance. Better to put in those people to put a finance, okay, to sustain, okay, the entrepreneur, okay, to try to run the business. There, it will help us to decrease, okay, the unemployment, and you will see that the people that will get job and they will not stand into crime. So that's my last word. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam Chakala, for accepting our invitation.
Okay, thank you, Gio. So I'm very delighted to be again on your side.
It's all a pleasure. At the end of this talk show, it was really wonderful. These guests tried to explain things as clearly as possible. Job creation and development in the Democratic Republic of Congo. We enjoyed this at least 25 minutes discussing this relevant issue. And next time, we look forward to discussing other very important issues about the social life and about other things in various domains of life in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So please stay tuned on the next Second National Channel. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Here are some highlights of this program.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Brainstorm Exclusive Interview.
Our education should be corrected, adapted, and updated.
Live better, they can send their children to school because they can interact with their authorities.
Mechanics, electricity, computer science, innovation, yeah.
And we know that is a brainstorm.
Yourself, after watching this interesting program, notice the final statement made by our notable guest, a brand new one.